Get this, a federal grand jury has subpoenaed 3 high-ranking Obama-era officials because, of course, when you're a communist, spying on your enemies and having secret police is all part of the deal. And so the Justice Department is now, under Donald Trump, investigating, and they have the Trump-Russia probe.
Sources telling Fox News more subpoenas are on the way.
Chanley Painter here with the latest details. Good morning, Chanley.
Hey, guys. So law enforcement sources to Fox News Digital say that up to 30 subpoenas related to the probe will be issued in the coming days. It's all part of the Justice Department's investigation into the origins of the Trump-Russia probe. We know a federal grand jury has subpoenaed former CIA Director John Brennan and former FBI officials Peter Strzok and Lisa Page. The Brennan investigation came after CIA Director John Ratcliffe this summer declassified a new lessons learned review that determined the CIA, FBI, and national security agencies' intelligence community assessment, or the ICA, examining Russia's interference in the 2016 presidential election, deviated from intelligence standards that led to some, quote, procedural anomalies. And records also declassified further revealed that Brennan pushed for the Steele dossier, a discredited anti-Trump document, to be included in that 2017 ICA, even though he testified differently to the House Judiciary Committee in May 2023. Here is Brennan commenting in July about the FBI criminal investigation.
I'm really shocked that, individuals who are willing to sacrifice their reputations, their credibility, their decency to continue to do Donald Trump's bidding on something that clearly is just politically based.
As far as Strzok and Page, they first came under scrutiny in 2018 when the Justice Department uncovered a series of anti-Trump text messages between them. Both were assigned to work on Special Counsel Robert Mueller's team in 2017. And Strzok, he's the FBI agent who in July 2016 opened the FBI's initial Russia investigation. Guys?
All right. Chanley, thank you very much.
And, it's so important to keep in mind that the biggest fracture of the, we talk about constitutional crises. The biggest fracture, I think, in our lifetime was when the Obama administration decided at the height of a presidential campaign that they were going to launch a federal investigation into the campaign, into their opponent, their leading opponent. And everything that has happened since then is downstream from that decision. And it was a decision made in the Oval Office by Barack Obama, Joe Biden, and all of those characters.
Yeah. And it had such a pernicious effect because then January 6th came and they thought, oh, now we've got this new January 6th, oh. And then they tapped into the phones of over 160 members of Congress. We're looking at Operation Arctic Frost. And they're trying to dig into that as well. But you're right, this weaponization of government, this very communist idea of I'm going to use intel agencies that are meant to capture terrorists to go after my own political opponents. And I'm going to use the government to take down a president who was duly elected and concoct this whole Russia collusion thing, which, by the way, also had really weird implications on our foreign policy, because all of a sudden the president couldn't deal with Russia in any normal way because he was being accused of having won because of Russia. This thing was so toxic, and it all starts with Obama. When you look at Mamdani winning here in New York City as a communist, don't think about Mamdani. Think about Obama. Everything bad that's happened. Go back to Obama.
My first question, by the way, if I was doing the interviews, would be, are you guys still dating? Because remember, Strzok and Page.
Strzok and Page, the lovers.
I think
the lovers who could smell the
trouble
Trump.
in paradise
They could smell the Trump voters in Walmart. Remember that?
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.